Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. Wekiva High School welcomes you to Mustang Arena for the last game of the girls' portion of the preseason classic. Please welcome our guests from Timber Creek High School. They are the Wolves. And they'll be taking on your Wekiva High School Mustangs. Before we begin our game this evening, we ask that you please stand and remove your hats as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem, performed tonight by Wekiva High School Chorus Director, Mrs. Jamie Lee Barchi.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And now let's meet the teams, beginning with our guests from Timber Creek. And we'll start with 5'5" junior, number 0, Jordan Avery. At point guard, 5'5" senior, number 1, Giovanna Ross. At guard, 5'3" junior, number 5, Brooke Berkner. At guard, 5'4" senior, number 10, Taylor Solpizzi. And finally, for the Wolves, 6'1" freshman, number 35, Savannah Henderson. The coach of the Wolves, Mr. Freddie Cintron. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Wekiva High School Mustangs. Starting at guard with 5'7" junior, number 3, Mayanna Garrett. At guard, 5'5" junior, number 12, Briera Williams. At guard, 5'9" junior, number 15, Emmy James. At forward, 5'8" junior, number 42, Erica Simmons. And finally for the Mustangs, at guard, 5'8" senior, number 4, Sanisha Payne. The head coach of the Mustangs, Mr. Tommy Butts, and assistant coaches, Keisha Brown Griffin, Latoya Russ, and George Spearman. The officials for tonight's game are from the Central Florida Officials Association here in Orlando. Again, tonight's game being live streamed online right now at YouTube, channel Wekiva Sports, as well as the NFHS Network. If you have friends and family who are not able to join us for the full live stream, you can also send them to WekivaMustangs.com to pick up live stats or a live feed of the scoreboard. Diana Garrett and Savannah Henderson for the tip. And that'll go out of bounds off the Mustangs, so Timber Creek gets the opening possession of tonight's game. Good evening to you all on the internet. My name is Mark Barshey, the voice of the Mustangs, and I'll be taking you through tonight's contest between the Mustangs and the Wolves. Good deflection there for Bree Williams. Wolves remain in control. And some blown coverage by the Mustang defense there. Number 11, Zorfrey Chin opens up scoring for the Wolves. Who shot that? Who shot the ball? Erica Simmons puts the Mustangs on the board. Good block there for Denisha Bowles. Savannah Henderson gets the basket and a chance to make it a three-point play. Foul is called against Erica Simmons. That's her first personal foul and the team's first. Push is called against Diana Garrett. That's her first personal foul, the team's second. Sulpizi barely manages to keep that one in bounds. Okay. Diana Garrett on the pass to Emmy James for three. Jordan Avery fouled on the attempt. She'll be at the line shooting two. Diana Garrett is called on her second personal foul, the team's third. Okay, because I totally messed that up. Who's 20? The Mustangs take a 30-second timeout, and they are also assessed a technical foul for having 6 players on the court. Shooting the technical fouls will be number 5, Brooke Berkner. And the Wolves will also get possession at half court. So that is the disadvantage, the double disadvantage there to the Mustangs' miscue on the substitution for having 6 on the court. They lose that free throw, and they also automatically lose possession. Held ball, possession Mustangs. So give Sadeja Payne credit for a steal there. Offensive foul is called against Colleen Shanahan. Annie James picks up 2 for the Mustangs. Held ball, possession, Wolves. Hold is called against number 15, Emmy James. That's her first personal foul, the team's 5th. Sadasia Payne draws the foul. She'll go to the line and shoot 2 for the Mustangs. Wolves' foul is called against number 11, Zora Frey Chin. That's her first personal foul, and the team's 2nd. Checking into the game for Timber Creek, number 3, Sarah Napoli. Offensive charge called against Sadasia Payne. That's her first personal foul. The team's 5th. 6th. Is that 6? That's right. Sadasia Payne, and 1. Foul is called against number 1, Giovanna Ross. That's her first personal foul, the team's 3rd. Checking into the game for the Mustangs, number 24, Alexis Choice. Zora Frey Chin for 3 on the pass from Giovanna Ross. Traveling, Mustangs ball. 3 seconds in the key. Wolves ball. Taylor Sulpizzi is fouled behind the arc. She'll go to the line and shoot 3 for the Wolves. Foul is called against Mayanna Garrett on the push. That's her 3rd personal foul. And the team's 7th. Got a piece of debris on the court right there. Foul's called against Giovanna Ross. Her 2nd personal, the team's 4th. Alexis Choi shooting 2. Checking into the game for the Mustangs, number 15, Emmy James. Yeah, she made one. Yeah. Yes, you're right. You're right. That's correct. Mayanna Garrett is fouled on the attempt. She'll go to the line and shoot 2 for the Mustangs. Wolves foul called against number 0, Jordan Avery. That's her 1st personal foul, the team's 5th. Good. Mayanna Garrett fouled on the attempt. She'll go to the line and shoot 2 for the Mustangs. Foul called against Wolves number 3, Sarah Napoli. That's her 1st personal foul, the team's 6th. Foul is called against number 4, Sadeja Payne. That's her 2nd personal foul, and the team's 8th. That will put the Wolves into bonus at the line, shooting 1 and 1, Zora Frey Chin. Held ball, possession Wolves. Zora Frey Chin, 4-3 on the pass from Taylor Sulpizi. Takes us to the end of round one. It's a 1-point lead for the Mustangs. 15-14 is the score at the end of 8 minutes here in Game 8 of the 2018 Preseason Classic. The Mustangs have the opening possession of the second period. Welcome back to Mustang Arena. This is Mark Barchi, the voice of the Mustangs. Back here with you. We had kind of a quiet first quarter there here on the microphone, but a very noisy first quarter on the court. Garrett's going to take a jumper. She's got it. Mayanna Garrett opens up second quarter scoring for the Mustangs. Mustangs now out to a 3-point lead. Timber Creek, an excellent ball club. They won their first game. Nearly lose the ball there to Emmy James. And now they will lose the ball. Sinasia Payne steals 2 for the Mustangs. To the key, and she's got it. Jordan Avery. Back to a 3-point ball game. Mustangs still in control. They have not trailed yet. Although the Wolves have kept it close the whole way through. Garrett, sends it to Butler. Can't get anything to go. Rebound to Henderson. Jordan Avery floats it in from the key and will pause for a Mustang timeout. 30-second timeout requested by Wekiva. Bowles gets it to Garrett over on the other side. James to set up the play. Payne does not take it herself. Instead, she dumps it off to Choice, and Alexis Choice draws the foul. She'll go to the line and shoot 2 for the Mustangs. Foul is called against number 11, Zora Frey Chin. That's her second and the team's 7th. Choice hits both of her free throws. Puts the Mustangs back up by 3. It's a good test for the Mustangs here in the preseason classic. Originally, this game was supposed to be against Colonial, although I frankly believe that the Mustangs drew the better opponent. Returning to the game for the Mustangs, Bree Williams. Foul is called against number 22. Naya Aranda on the block. That's her first personal on the team's 8th. Puts the Mustangs into bonus. It was a shooting foul. Denisha Bowles will be shooting 2. Renee Henderson loses the ball. She's going to keep it, though. Credit Emmy James for that deflection. And held ball, possession, Wolves. Jordan Avery's shot goes out of bounds. Nobody touched it. Mustangs ball leading by 5. Ross can't get around James. Instead, she'll swing, and Henderson is wide right. Three-point basket by number 23. Headland Caballero. Sadasia Bain steals and is not able to get the layup to convert. Avery gets the rebound. Nice pass. Giovanna Ross to Bradley Caballero. Sadasia Payne puts the Mustangs back on top. Checking into the game for the Mustangs, Emmy James. Too much time. Mustangs ball. James can't get the jumper to go. That's number 42, Simmons, fights for the rebound. And Denisha Bowles is fouled on the attempt. She'll go to the line and shoot 2. Foul is called against Wolves. Number 23, Bredley Caballero, that's her first personal foul, and the team's 9th. Bowles goes 1 for 2. Rebound goes to Avery. Avery to Chin, takes the 3, short. And that's just going to go right out of bounds. Mustangs will get the ball, leading by 3. Wolves have not led, but they've gotten it up to a tie. Mustangs pulling away just a little bit. Bowles is open. She takes the 3, and it's just a little bit to the right of where it needed to land. Mustangs putting on the full court press after Avery gets the rebound. So Peavy's back to Avery. Looking for a way around Simmons, and we're going to get a foul. Offensive foul is called against number 32, Colleen Shanahan. That's her second personal foul, the team's 10th. No bonus shots on offensive fouls, but it turns the ball over to the Mustangs. Sarah Napoli into the game. Williams nearly dribbles out of bounds, manages to pull it in, gets it over to Bowles. Bowles takes the 3, but it's short, and the rebound goes to Shanahan. Williams nearly takes the ball away, but instead it's going to be 3-point basket for Zora Frey Chin on the pass from Jordan Avery. And we're back to a tie ball game, 26 all, 2:45 to go in the half. Full court press coming on by the Wolves. James gets to the key, takes her shot, and it's a little off target. Rebound goes to Simmons. Right back to Williams, takes one of her signature 3s. That's off target as well. Push is called against Mustangs number 15, Emmy James. That's her second personal foul. The team's 9th, and it will put the Wolves into bonus. At the line, shooting 1-1, Taylor Sulpizi, but first, Alexis Choice returns to the game. And that's a go-ahead free throw for the Wolves. They take the lead for the first time tonight, 27-26. And a miss, but an offensive rebound for Chin. Napoli can't get the 3 to go, and that's going to go out of bounds, and the Wolves not able to chase it fast enough. 2:24 to go in the half. Mustangs down 1. They'll get the ball at the sideline. Bowles can't get it to go. Mayanna Garrett swoops in for the rebound. Denisha Bowles is fouled on the second chance attempt. She'll go to the line and shoot 2 for the Mustangs. Foul is called against Wolves number 32, Colleen Shanahan. That's her third personal foul. Checking into the game for the Wolves, number 35, Savannah Henderson. Alexis Choice is called on the foul. That's her first personal. The team's 10th at the line, shooting 2, number 0, Jordan Avery. Under 2 minutes to play in the half here, and we're going to get a foul. Foul is called against number 11. Zora Frey Chin on the hold. It's her third personal foul. The Mustangs continue into double bonus, and Denisha Bowles will shoot 2. Block is called against number 35, Savannah Henderson. That's her first personal foul. Shooting double bonus for the Mustangs, Shania McCarthy. Checking into the game for the Wolves, number 1, Giovanna Ross. And 2 misses, but she gets her own rebound to redeem herself. Shania McCarthy on the putback. And so the Mustangs get back to a 3-point lead. This is going to be a close one. Looks like we may have saved the best game for last here at Mustang Arena. Traveling, Mustangs ball. Choice can't get there. Back to Bowles. Bowles going to try to float it. She got it. Denisha Bowles floats one from the baseline for 2. McCarthy gets the rebound, not able to look up to get anything done in transition. Choice nearly loses the ball to Savannah Henderson. Mustangs will settle down here as James sets up the play. Less than a minute to go. Three seconds in the key. Wolves ball. That was Alexis Choice that got caught camping out. Nobody. Checking into the game for the Wolves, number 3, Sarah Napoli.
Sierra, right?
Choice gets the rebound. Bree Williams' 3 is a little bit long. McCarthy comes up with the rebound. Another shot here, and she's got it. Denisha Bowles for 3. Delay of game called on the Mustangs. You don't have one. That takes us to halftime. The Mustangs will rally at the end of the first half and go into the locker rooms with a 35-27 lead over the Wolves in what may be the best game we've seen so far of this preseason classic. The Mustangs have the opening possession of the second half. And welcome back to Mustang Arena. Mark Barchi, the voice of the Mustangs, here with you. And the Mustangs are going to give up a steal here. Jordan Avery steals 2 for the opening score of the third quarter. Bree Williams for 3 from Diana Garrett. And the Mustangs and Wolves show no signs of letting up. We had a short halftime here since we have a triple header, but they didn't seem to need any more time to breathe than that. Bree Williams steals 2 for the Mustangs. 30-second timeout requested by the Wolves. Back to live action here at Mustang Arena. Avery from the top of the key. She's got it. Jordan Avery for 2. Bree Williams for 3. Deja Payne puts the ball into a tie-up. Held ball, possession Wolves. Now checking into the game for the Mustangs, Zanisha Bowles. Mustangs out to a 12-point lead thanks to some three-point sharpshooting here in the opening minutes of the third period. And Ross is going to get called here for traveling. Mustangs ball. Wolves go into a full court press. They're going to sleep well tonight. Deja Payne on the jumper for 2. Sulpizi can't get the 3 to go. Bowles gets the rebound. Barely manages to get it to safety with Diana Garrett. Swing to Williams, wants a 3. Not going to get it. Fight for the rebound, and Bowles comes up with it. Misses the putback, though, and it bounces right to Diana Garrett. Can't score if you don't have the ball. Mustangs are being greedy with it. And Henderson finally gets a defensive rebound. Long assist, and Henderson to Zora Frey Chin for the Wolves basket. Deja Payne has been such a valuable asset to the Mustangs since she joined. She's a senior this year, and that's going to be tough to lose her when she graduates. Williams can't get the 3, but Bowles has another offensive rebound. Not a great follow-up shot. Diana Garrett can't get the putback either. Diana Garrett is fouled on her second putback attempt. She'll go to the line and shoot 2. The foul is called against number 0, Jordan Avery, and that's her second personal foul, the team's first of the half. So for the first time in a few minutes, we're actually going to stop for a moment and get a moment to catch our breath. I'm sure the officials appreciate that as much as we do. First free throw good. Second one doesn't go. Simmons gets the rebound, quickly gets it over to Sadasia Payne. Payne being guarded well by Brooke Berkner, tries to get down the baseline, takes a reverse layup, she's got it! Sadasia Payne on the reverse layup. Timeout, Wolves. Full timeout requested by Timber Creek. This may be the last game of the girls' preseason classic, but we do have two more games for the boys coming up tomorrow. 6 o'clock, we'll have Apopka versus Rockledge, and then at 7:30, we'll finish off our preseason week as the boys' Mustangs host the Lake Brantley Patriots. That's coming up tomorrow night at 6 and 7:30. Then on Friday night at Baptiste Orthodontic Stadium, make sure you tune in or come in person for the big playoff game, the regional semifinal and a rematch of the Mayor's Cup. The Mustangs host the Blue Darters in a single elimination game for their chance to repeat their performance at the regional championship game, which would be held next week. Again, that's coming up at 7:30 this Friday night right here at Baptiste Orthodontic Stadium. Out of bounds, Mustangs ball, as Brooke Berkner had a miscue there on the dribble at the end line. Napoli tries to take the ball away from Williams. She's able to pull it back in, get it over to James. James getting double teamed, and she's going to give the ball all the way. That was Bergner that came up with the steal, and we're going to get a foul at the other end. Sadasia Payne is called on the foul. That's her third personal, the team's first in the half. Ross goes to the paint. She's got it. Giovanna Ross on the layup. Back down to a 13-point lead. Mustangs commanding the third quarter so far, but the Wolves certainly not ready to concede yet. James gives up her dribble, gets it inside to Simmons. Double dribble violation. Wolves ball. Checking into the game for the Mustangs, number 34, Nikki Butler. Zora Frey Chin for three. Pass from Ross. Payne gets her own rebound, gonna get a chance for a second attempt here. Butler goes out to Williams, she's got it. Briera Williams from Nikki Butler for three. Sadasia Payne, coast to coast. And suddenly we have a high-scoring game. Hold is called against Mustangs number 34, Nikki Butler. That's her first. The team second this half. Checking into the game for the Mustangs, number 22, Shania McCarthy. And Sadasia Payne will get a couple minutes to sit down and breathe. Zora Frey-Chin on the inbound from Giovanna Ross. Mustangs still have some insurance. They'd like to keep that lead going into the fourth quarter, though. James getting aggressively covered by Ross. She'll dump it over to Williams, but it's a rough reception. And Williams lets it go out of bounds. Wolves ball. Checking into the game for the Mustangs, number 21, Denisha Bowles. Bowles gets a block. Offensive foul is called against number 1, Giovanna Ross. That's her third personal foul, and the team second. It turns them all over to the Mustangs. Offensive foul is particularly costly because they are also a turnover. Timber Creek so far tonight has put up 14 turnovers in an otherwise pretty good performance. Three offensive chances in a row for the Mustangs, thanks to their superior offensive boards. And we're going to check and see. There was a clash between Savannah Henderson and Nikki Butler. The question is, which one of them was wrong? And they're going to say both of them are wrong. The double foul is called against Mustangs' Nikki Butler. That's her first in the team, or second in the team's third, and Savannah Henderson, her second in the team's third. Traveling, Mustangs ball. Press coming up against Garrett. Not too hard, though. Avery's going to let her get to the front court. To Bowles. Bowles wants a three. And it's a little bit to the right. Fouls called against number 22, Shania McCarthy. That's her first, and the team's third. Fouls called against Mustangs. Number 34, Nikki Butler, that's her second personal foul. The team's fifth, and it will send Savannah Henderson to the line, shooting two.
You're right, it is. You're right, it is. She missed. She made it?
Nikki Butler to Shania McCarthy for 2. Beautifully designed play there for a couple of Mustang newcomers. Traveling. Mustangs ball. Yeah, it has. Full timeout requested by the Mustangs. Okay, that's what I was wondering. Ball inbounded to Bowles. Mustangs are going to go to work here. They got less than a minute to play in the quarter. And it's Amy James from the baseline for 2. Answered by Zora Frey Chen on the Wolves layup. Out of bounds, Wolves ball. Napoli can't find anywhere to go. She'll go back to the top. Swing around, and it's Savannah Henderson for 3 on the pass from Avery. Mustangs having a hard time controlling the ball in the backcourt. Full court press coming on by the Wolves. 4 seconds to go. Mustangs need to move quickly. Bowles to the key. No good. That takes us to the end of the third period. Mustangs have a very strong start to the half. Wolves battle back to an 11-point deficit. 57-46 is the score, going into the final 8 minutes of our girls' preseason classic. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not already doing so, make sure you have bookmarked WekivaMustangs.com. You'll find the complete schedule. You'll find the complete schedule on our website, WekivaMustangs.com, for the whole season. While you're there, click the register button in the upper right-hand corner. You can register your email address, your cell phone number, or both with us. And then we will be sure to alert you if we have any changes to the schedule over the course of the season. Make sure you never accidentally show up for a game that isn't happening. The Wolves have the opening possession of the 4th period. Shot blocked by Choice. And the Wolves will get called for 3 seconds in the key, and Mustangs are going to give it right back. Too much time on the inbound. Wolves ball. Zora Frey-Chin on the inbound from Giovanna Ross. I know that. Mustangs give the ball away there on a bad inbound. Double dribble violation is called against the Mustangs, and that'll turn the ball over once again to the Wolves. And the Mustangs are arguing here that Choice never had control of the ball and therefore can't be called for a double dribble. And turnabout is fair play, though. Double dribble violation now called on the Wolves. Mustangs ball. So both teams racking up turnover stats here in the early fourth quarter. Not the stats that you want to be driving up. Henderson can't get it to go. Rebound goes to the Wolves. Henderson can't get it again. Fouls called against Sadeja Payne. That's her 4th personal foul. And the team's 6, excuse me. Avery shooting 2. Avery makes her first. And they're going to call a lane violation against the Wolves. Mustangs ball. Block is called against Taylor Solpesi. That's her first personal foul and the team's 4th. Mustangs ball at the baseline. Block. The block by Savannah Henderson sets up a Zora Frey-Chin rebound. Denise Chavez on the layup. Avery can't get it to go from the key. Great rebounding work tonight from Giovanna Ross. She's got 3 of late. Traveling called against the Wolves. Mustangs ball. Checking into the game for the Wolves, Sarah Napoli. Nothing in the front court that Garrett likes, so she'll send it to Bree Williams in the back court. Mustangs down to a 10-point advantage in the fourth quarter. They've gotten outscored just 3-2. Neither team has been very successful getting to the hole. Fouls called against Mustangs. Number 21, Tanisha Bowles, her first personal foul, and the team's seventh. At the line shooting, number 35, Savannah Henderson. James to Garrett, no. Second chance basket by Annie James. Back to a 10-point advantage for the Mustangs. 5 minutes to go. Nice block by Diana Garrett. Bree Williams gets the rebound. Sanasia Payne is fouled on the attempt. She'll go to the line and shoot two for the Mustangs. Wolves' foul is called against number 11, Zora Frey Chin. That's her fourth personal foul. And the team's fifth. Payne makes the first. And the second. 30-second timeout is requested by the Wolves. You'll have two both of you have two fulls after this. Ross takes the ball to the front court. 5 minutes, just a little bit less left in the game. Ross to Zora Frey Chin for two. Now keep in mind that Chin has 4 fouls. If she goes out, then the Wolves are in trouble. Held ball, possession Mustangs. Payne can't get the jumper to go. Rebound goes to Avery. Yeah, Zora Frey Chin has 24 points out of the Wolves' 53. And so with 4 fouls, if she picks up a 5th one, that could very well spoil Timber Creek's chances to pick up a comeback here. Henderson to Sarah Napoli for two. Offensive charge called against Anisha Bowles. That's her second personal foul, the team's 8th. No bonus shots on offensive fouls, but it turns the ball over to the Wolves. Alexis Choice is into the game for the Mustangs. Alexis Choice picks up a steal for the Mustangs. Bree Williams gets there first. Got nobody there. Bree Williams for 3. Foul is called against number 12, Bree Williams. That's her first personal foul, the team's 9th. Sarah Napoli shooting 2. Alexis Choice manages to escape the backcourt. Bowles gives up her dribble, has to send it back to James. Wolves have cut the Mustang lead to 9. In the fourth quarter, they outscore the Mustangs 11-9 so far. Held ball, possession Wolves. And so officially, Jordan Avery will get a steal for that. Checking into the game for the Mustangs, Anasia Payne. That's a turnover if you get called for a held ball with the arrow against you. Zora Frey-Chin to Savannah Henderson. Payne trying to see if she can get into the key. She won't. She'll go to Mayanna Garrett instead. Back to Williams. Garrett at the baseline, tries to go out for the 3. Not there for Bowles. Foul is called against Mustangs, number 21, Denisha Bowles. That's her third personal foul, the team's 10th. And it will send. Strike that, her fourth. So that'll actually be against Alexis Choice. That'll be her second, the team's 10th. And at the free throw line is going to be number 1, Giovanna Ross. Checking into the game for the Mustangs, Emmy James. Foul. Putback made by number 11, Zora Frey-Chin. Denisha Bowles. Full timeout taken by the Mustangs. Back to live action here at Mustang Arena. Last $1.44 of this game. Down to a 7-point lead thanks to some good fourth quarter performance from the Wolves. Out of bounds, Mustangs ball. And they still have another foul to give before they're in the bonus situation. And so if they do have to go to an active clock management strategy, they are going to have to work toward that still. Payne tries to go coast to coast, and she does. Sadasia Payne coast to coast for 2. Back up to a 9-point advantage for the Mustangs. Chin can't get the 3, and James gets the rebound. Mustangs are in no hurry here, and they'll pick up a foul. Probably wanted to. Hold is called against number 0, Jordan Avery. Her 3rd personal foul. It's the team's 6th, and we'll pause for a timeout. Full timeout called by the Wolves. Mustangs will have the ball at the sideline with minute 6 left on the clock. We'll see whether Timber Creek goes to a fouling strategy. They no longer have a foul to give, so they'll immediately go to bonus. And they're going to pick it up right here. Foul is called against number 0, Jordan Avery. That's her 4th personal foul, the team's 7th. At the line, shooting 1-on-1 bonus, Sadasia Payne. And so now the Mustangs just need to make their free throws, and they can cruise to victory here. And she does. Ten-point ball game, at least 3 possessions. Second one's no good. Rebound goes to Savannah Henderson. Got to move quickly. Jumper, no good for Jor Freichin. And the rebound goes to Sadasia Payne, who loses the ball to a steal by Avery. Avery not able to convert it, though. Boy, Mustangs dodged a bullet there. And you hear Coach Butts telling his team to settle down. Denisha Bowles to Mayanna Garrett for 2. And that should just about do it. Well, we're going to take another timeout just to make absolutely sure. The Wolves will spend their final timeout. Full timeout called by Timber Creek. All right, we're back to live action. 30 seconds to go. Three won't fall. Now with 20 seconds left, and the Wolves will unnecessarily touch it in the backcourt. Still a long shot, but then 12 points in 12 seconds is unlikely to happen. 3-point basket by Zora Frey Chin. And the Mustangs will go ahead and concede that because there's not a lot that can be done with it. A turnover to Giovanna Ross, who then draws a foul. Alexis Choice is called on her third personal foul. And shooting double bonus this time will be number 1, Giovanna Ross. So it looks like the Wolves are going to make some progress against the Mustang lead, but with 0.3 of a second left on the clock, this game is officially out of reach. And that takes us to the end of the ball game. Mustangs will hold on for an 8-point victory, and that will wrap up the girls' portion of the preseason classic. 73-65 is the final score here at Mustang Arena. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much for joining us in person or online on our YouTube channel, Wekiva Sports, or the NFHS Network. We invite you to join us again tomorrow night as the boys finish up their preseason classic. Apopka will play Rockledge at 6 o'clock, and the Mustangs will play the Lake Brantley Patriots at 7:30. Your final stats for this game for the Wolves. Leading scorers, Jordan Avery into double figures with 11.7 rebounds, and Zora Frey Chin led her team with 29 points and 8 rebounds, along with 1 assist to lead all scorers. For the Mustangs, 3 players in double figures. Bree Williams, 14 points, 2 rebounds. Tanisha Bowles double-doubled with 14 points, 10 rebounds, and a steal. And Sadasia Payne led her team in scoring with 19 points and 4 rebounds, along with 3 steals. Once again, thanks for coming out tonight to support your Mustang and Wolves athletes. We hope to see you tomorrow for more from the Boys Preseason Classic. Please drive carefully and arrive home safely. Have a great night.